OutDaughtered. Hazel Busby's unique accessory cleaning technique. OutDaughtered's Hazel Busby caught viewers' attention again with her unique accessory cleaning technique. Her dad, Adam Busby, had her show off her skills even if mom, Danielle Busby, didn't think it was very funny. OutDaughtered. Hazel Busby struggles with eye problems. Hazel Busby of OutDaughtered, with her bright red hair, made fans fall in love. The fact that she had to get glasses at such a young age also brought a lot of attention to the little cutie pie. Hazel has a condition called nystagmus. Nystagmus means that Hazel Busby's eyes move uncontrollably. Before her surgery, she had to turn her head pretty far to the side to get to where her eyes would move the least. OutDaughtered parents, Danielle and Adam, had to make the hard decision to do surgery, but it turned out to be the right one. Hazel from OutDaughtered did take a while to recover. Fans hated seeing her with blood-red eyes, but now she's doing so much better. And not long ago got positive reports from her eye doctor. TLC. Hazel's glasses cleaning strategy. Adam Busby likes to have fun with the kids, so he caught Hazel Busby doing something funny. Adam went up to Hazel of OutDaughtered and asked her how she cleaned her glasses. Hazel quickly took her glasses off and started her process. OutDaughtered star Hazel Busby took her glasses off and licked them on the front. After licking them on the front, she turned them around and huffed hot air onto them. Once they were moist and foggy, she took them and wiped them on her shirt. Danielle asked, "What did she do?" And it didn't sound like she was too excited to share this moment. But Adam Busby thought it was funny, and it looked like Hazel did too. Whatever the case, she put her glasses back on and looked like she was ready to go. TLC's OutDaughtered. Enjoying family fun on vacation. Hazel and the OutDaughtered family headed off for Thanksgiving vacation recently. Danielle said they went and hung out with the whole Busby side of the family. They rented a huge cabin in Oklahoma and enjoyed an amazing time in nature. Viewers thought it was great that they were able to get together with family. In Texas and states like Oklahoma, they haven't locked everything down as much. And it looks like the OutDaughtered crew was happy to take advantage of it. There were beautiful trails to hike and a river nearby. In fact, Adam and Danielle even snuck off and had a little bit of time together. But most of all, fans of the TLC show were glad to see that Hazel and the other Busby girls had an amazingly great time walking and running around outside. OutDaughtered, Adam Busby got choked out. What happened? Is OutDaughtered star Adam Busby alright? Some fans were a little alarmed to see the TLC star post that he had been choked out on social media. However, after taking a closer look, it appears that there was more to the photo than meets the eye. In fact, Adam and Danielle Busby got to meet a very remarkable celebrity in the process. Keep reading and see what the Busby parents were up to this week. Adam Busby meets a world-renowned superstar. Like many other families all over the world, the Busbys celebrated the Easter holidays together as a family. Adam Busby posted a sweet social media post to commemorate the occasion, happily surrounded by his wife and 6 daughters. But that wasn't the only exciting activity the family did this week. OutDaughtered. Danielle Busby vows to slow down after hospitalization. OutDaughtered star Danielle Busby plans to take things slow after she was hospitalized on November 15th. The 36-year-old shared a message with fans on her Instagram story, providing an update on her health and confirming she has another doctor's appointment coming up. Busby's husband Adam Busby shared a scary photo of her in a hospital emergency room last week, raising concerns among fans. On Monday, Busby shared a photo of a bed in her Instagram story, adding a long message, reports In Touch Weekly. "It's been a stressful 2 weeks, and the stress ain't slowing down," she began. "I almost had the word relax because I don't have time to relax, ha ha ha, who can relate? LOL. However, Busby now understands that she needs to slow down and relax, so she will squeeze in relaxation time before she has another doctor's appointment. Next, Busby thanked fans for their thoughts and prayers. She said she is feeling better, but just not okay as of Monday. "I am still in the process of figuring out what's going on internally, and it doesn't look like it's a simple answer," she wrote, adding a winking emoji. "We'll share more when I know more," Busby promised. Busy's health scare began on November 15th, when she was rushed to the hospital. Crazy how fast your day can turn if you would. Please say a prayer for Danielle, Adam wrote at the time. Currently in the ER running tests for some alarming sensations in her arms and legs. It just happened rather quickly today. Since then, updates from the parents of 6 came few and far between. Adam later told fans they were home, but Busby had to see a specialist because they didn't get a whole lot of answers. He then shared photos of the couple at her boutique and having dinner with friends. Over the weekend, Busby shared new photos with her 6 daughters, Blake Louise, 9, and 5-year-old quintuplets Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Riley, and Parker. Still can't believe all 6 of these girls are mine, Busby wrote. I was never a girly girl growing up, but now that I'm a girl mom, I love all things girly. It's so fun being a girl mom. That fun post was followed by another picture of the huge collection of shoes the girls wear. She got the footwear together because the family is planning to travel for Thanksgiving. I kinda think these Quints of mine are their own kind of housewife packer, Busby joked. OutDaughtered. Hazel Busby is still struggling due to poor vision, can't enjoy childhood like her sisters. Adam and Danielle Busby have often been praised for efficiently fulfilling their parenthood duties despite several professional responsibilities. The Season 9 of OutDaughtered will see both these parents working exceptionally well with their kids. Daddy Busby will be seen teaching his kids new skills. But Hazel, among all the Busby kids, will encounter most of the problems because of her vision issues. In the trailer, Adam was even seen putting in extra effort to teach her bike riding. Here is more about it. OutDaughtered. Will Hazel learn the skill of bike riding? Poor vision continues to affect her childhood. OutDaughtered stars Adam and Danielle have always been concerned about Hazel's vision. Despite their continuous worry, they have always tried to focus their attention on Hazel acquiring the skills like other Quints. Daddy Busby has even seen putting in extra effort to teach her how to ride a bike in the Season 9 trailer. But Hazel soon trembled and fell down, obviously not hurting herself. Moments later, Adam was heard in the confessional stating that she had faced the most struggles while learning to ride a bike. Then Danielle stated that she does not want them to blame her vision all the time, as she positively wants Hazel to learn to ride a cycle like all her daughters, irrespective of her vision problem. Besides the parents, Hazel's oldest sister Blake also supported her in the trailer. This older sister consoled Hazel by mentioning that riding a bike is a difficult skill to grab for everyone. She continued that it was difficult for her as well. Blake then suggested her younger sister stay motivated and consistent while practicing bike riding. This conversation with Sister Blake would certainly have boosted Hazel's confidence. However, the actuality of Hazel learning the new skill will only be discovered by the OutDaughtered fans as the storyline proceeds. OutDaughtered. Hazel's vision is healing. OutDaughtered star Hazel Busby was born with an eye condition called congenital nystagmus. This causes spontaneous eye flutters, due to which she had surgery in 2016 at the age of 1. The surgery helped her with her vision, but she has to undergo regular vision checkups to keep close track of her issue. Danielle lastly shared a picture of Hazel with dilated eyes as she sat on the observation chair from their last doctor visit in February this year. She even penned a caption stating that she loves her redhead girl, who did amazingly well at the doctor's visit. Danielle even expressed that she was proud of both her girl and her vision. Despite undergoing surgery and regular checkups, Hazel faces trouble seeing objects placed at long distances, as her eyes do not flutter anymore, but her vision is still slightly shaky. She still wears an eye patch to strengthen her left eye. Have you ever seen Hazel wearing one of those in the show? Do you think Hazel will ultimately learn to ride a bike? Pen down your response in the comment section below. Stay tuned to TV season and spoilers for the latest OutDaughtered news. OutDaughtered. Star reveals shocking family rift. The stars of OutDaughtered gave viewers a front-row seat to their family life, flaws and all, throughout the show's 10-season run on TLC. Alongside Adam and Danielle Busby and their 6 daughters, the series also featured Danielle's sisters, Ashley and Crystal, their extended families, Adam's parents, Tyrell and Philip Busby, and Danielle's mother, Mimi. But behind the scenes, a deep breach of trust caused a surprising fallout with one beloved family member, leading to a rift that would shake the Busby clan in ways fans never saw coming. In a video posted just before Mother's Day 2025 to the couple's More Than Reality YouTube channel, Danielle discussed details of the rift that nearly broke her family apart. Sharing these secrets put to rest viewers' speculation about one family member who suddenly disappeared from the reality series after years of being a featured cast member. Titled, "I Cut Ties with My Mom for 4 Years." Walking through forgiveness, Danielle discussed her difficult relationship with her mother, Mimi, and where they stand today. Her remarks clarify many fan theories regarding the beloved grandmother's sudden disappearance from the series after season 8. Danielle revealed, "I chose, this boundary of, hey, we need some separation. There are a lot of things that are just a constant repetitive dysfunction, and we need to change something, and this is it. So we just needed a break from each other, and we need to separate. And yes, that's hard." She added, "It affected how I was as a mom and how I was as a sister to my sisters. Being on pins and needles if she was coming around and being like, I don't want to set her off, so I'm going to dismiss all the things to be under this childlike demeanor versus my priority. I just want to be able to forgive her." When the TLC star was growing up, Mimi was a young, single mom with 3 daughters. She was reportedly not always fully present in her children's lives. That led Danielle to become independent at a relatively young age. "I think that's what's really hard for the fans to realize," the reality star explains. "Because there's so much behind the scenes. When you watch an episode and she's in the show, there's just a lot of things that are not said. Through the TV show, your mom was projected as just the fun, kooky, silly, crazy person," Adam added. "Which she is. But you never ever once saw the other side of what that was like. You never saw what things were like off camera and behind the scenes and things she may have done earlier that day." Danielle added, "She's great with kids, great with people," she said. "But it's an up and down cycle of struggles." TLC's OutDaughtered is currently on hiatus. The network has not officially confirmed a premiere date for season 11. TLC's OutDaughtered. Hazel Busby reveals the one major difference between life on and off camera. "We do get a lot of criticism." TLC's OutDaughtered focuses much of its filming on Adam and Danielle Busby's Quintuplets. But Adam and Danielle both said there is one misconception about the family dynamic between filming and real life. Adam and Danielle Busby are back with their 5 adorable quintuplets and older daughter, Blake. The young Quints are now 8 years old and growing up quickly. It's been 2 years since TLC's OutDaughtered has graced our television screens, but fans are happy to see the family continue to navigate life with the United States' only set of all-female quintuplets. Still, living a life on camera can have its ups and downs. Adam revealed in a recent interview that he and Danielle sometimes get criticism for the way things appear on TV, but said there is actually one major difference on and off camera that fans don't realize. On camera, it sometimes looks as if Blake is a bit left behind. She's almost 4 years older than her younger sisters, and she doesn't get as much FaceTime with the cameras as the Quints do. To some, it can look like SE doesn't receive enough attention, but Adam and Danielle said in an interview with The List that that's a major difference between their lives on and off camera. Blake actually receives the most attention. "It's funny because we do get a lot of criticism for that on social media," Adam told The List, referring to the lack of attention Blake receives. On the TV show, yes, the Quints get a lot of the attention there because that's what people are tuning in for. It's the quintuplets and stuff like that. But as far as in our home, day-to-day stuff, I feel like Blake gets more attention across the board than any of the kids. Fans love to see the chaos that is the quintuplets. And while it might seem like Blake is on the sidelines, it actually looks like she's the one her parents spend the most time with. Danielle and her daughter have more in common than Blake, just being her mom's spitting image. Danielle also grew up with multiples for siblings. Her sisters are twins. And for that reason, she sympathizes with Blake because she knows what it feels like to not have that partner or partners in crime growing up. "I have more sympathy and Blake might get the most attention," Danielle told The List, "because in my life growing up, I was not the multiple. I have sisters who are twins, so I was like Blake. I was not the multiple. My heart has a little bit of sensitivity towards making sure that she's included or what she wants to do or keeping her separate. Blake doesn't seem to mind playing big sister to her younger siblings. She still appears to enjoy herself on the show, and there have been several moments on camera where Adam and Danielle have gone out of their way to make sure Blake still has a chance to spend plenty of quality time with her parents while the cameras are rolling. 2. Mimi from OutDaughtered arrested. Michelle Theriot accused of DWI. Mimi from OutDaughtered found herself in trouble last weekend in League City, Texas. Michelle Theriot Mimi was arrested for DWI after being stopped just after midnight. She is one of the biggest stars of TLC's OutDaughtered, and now she is making headlines for a bad decision. What did Mimi from OutDaughtered do? According to TMZ, Michelle Theriot was stopped after she was seen swerving and straddling the shoulder line in League City, Texas last weekend just after midnight. The reports indicate the reality star wasn't quick to stop when she was pulled over. There was also a strong scent of perfume when the officers approached the car, making it appear as if Mimi was attempting to cover a smell. Initially, Michelle copped to have 2 glasses of wine but later changed that. She revealed she only had 2 beers, no wine at all. It was unclear which story was correct, and if that was all Mimi really had to drink before getting behind the wheel. She reportedly failed several field sobriety tests and was handcuffed and taken to jail, but that wasn't before she allegedly attempted to get back in her vehicle. How will Mimi's arrest affect OutDaughtered? TLC is no stranger to scandals from reality stars. The arrest of Michelle Theriot may not affect the show much, if at all. OutDaughtered focuses on her daughter, Danielle Busby, her husband, Adam Busby, and their 6 little girls. Throughout the seasons, Mimi has been a staple on the show. OutDaughtered viewers watched as she dealt with a lot of tragedy, including losing everything in her home to a hurricane. Michelle struggled while staying with her daughter and bouncing between her 2 other daughters as well. Danielle's sisters often appear on the show as well. A lot has happened in Mimi's life over the last several years. She was shown struggling for a while, with fans worried about the OutDaughtered grandmother. Unfortunately, now she will have to deal with an arrest and being in the public eye. While OutDaughtered isn't currently airing, it is likely to come back in the coming months. The most recent season aired this past summer, but was cut short due to the coronavirus shutting down filming. It is unclear if this recent arrest of Michelle Theriot will be discussed on the show, or if the network will move past it as if it didn't happen. Danielle Busby, OutDaughtered matriarch, undergoes serious surgery. Reading time 3 minutes. Danielle Busby has a very important update to share with her fans. On Tuesday afternoon, the longtime reality stars who anchors the TLC reality show OutDaughtered opposite her husband, Adam, explained to YouTube and Instagram followers that she just underwent a serious medical procedure. We'll give Busby a chance to go into further detail. I know this isn't something we haven't ever really shared or talked about, but life physically after having quintuplets has been super painful, challenging, hard, she said at the beginning of a lengthy video. In April 2015, the Texas couple became parents to the first ever all-female quintuplets born in the United States. We can only imagine the toll this took on Danielle's body and how totally insane life must be at home on a daily basis. We've discovered that, I basically have polycystic ovary syndrome, which is like where cysts keep forming on my ovaries and they keep rupturing, which is just unbearable. So, we're having a hysterectomy today. A hysterectomy, for the record, is an operation to remove a woman's uterus. It can be necessary for a host of health reasons and/or precautions. I'm so proud of my body for being able to carry the girls for 28 weeks and have 5 healthy babies who are now 4 years old, added Busby in this YouTube footage. But the past 3 years have been really filled with a lot of physical pain within, the woman aspect of, my uterus and stuff, and so I've had quite a bit of issues since having them. This last year has been the top of the scale with lots of pain and days every month where I'm just not able to get out of bed. And I have to because, I have 6 kids. We feel so awful for Danielle, but we're glad she made the decision to improve her quality of life. It doesn't sound like she had too much of a choice, however. The situation had simply grown too dire. Polyps have now started to form and grow inside my uterus, she told followers. I have extreme pain 24/7 with my back and my stomach. So today we've been working over the last year to trial and error different things, get on birth control. It doesn't work, it doesn't help, medication this, and just we've gotten to the end of the pain, and I'm just to the tipping point of, we're here, we need to take care of it, I'm ready to get this over with. OutDaughtered premiere on TLC in May of 2016. It chronicles the life of this large and unusual family, which also includes a girl outside of the Quintuplets named Blake. Really, the goal is to get rid of all the pain, the mother of 6 concluded. Having a hysterectomy should be the fix of all my pain. So it's a big deal. It's going to be kind of hard to recover from all of this, but, I'm to the point where I'm just ready to be done with it.